Good afternoon. So, what I've always found is that what people want the most in the afternoon on the third day of a conference is to listen to an analyst read a list. Having said that, let's find out who made the MSP Baker's Dozen this year. Managed service programs are a global industry, and this survey is a global undertaking. Before we begin, I want to thank the 359 survey respondents who took time from their busy schedules to promote this valuable feedback. Fellow HR and staffing executives rely each year on the MSP Baker's Dozen as part of their partnership selection process. This is by far the largest and most prestigious survey in MSP. It's completely based on customer feedback and quantitative rankings. See the May issue of HRO Today for complete disclosure of the process. And by the way, as you're leaving later this afternoon, those issues will be out by the door. I'd like to thank the sponsors of this presentation: Acro Service Corporations, Geometric Results, Inc., and PeopleScout. Acro Service Corporation is one of the oldest and largest diversity firms in workforce management and has received over 50 awards for its excellence. As a globally recognized leader, Acro provides MSP hybrid models, SOW, VMS, RPO, IC compliance, and staff augmentation services that deliver visibility, control, and significant cost savings to clients. Acro takes pride in developing and delivering solutions that continually exceed expectations. Geometric Results, Inc., or GRI, is the world's largest independent managed services provider with $4 billion in managed contingent workforce spend. The company maintains a conflict-free position with regard to staffing suppliers and VMS technology platforms, while remaining an industry leader in innovative solutions development and serving clients in more than 30 countries. For those that don't know, Staff Management SMX MSP division is now PeopleScout MSP. Staff Management appeared on our MSP Baker's Dozen every year since its inception in 2010. By integrating MSP and RPO operations, PeopleScout offers its clients the combined strength of award-winning MSP and RPO leadership and delivery teams and the benefit of increased efficiencies across people, processes, and technology. Today, PeopleScout is trusted by its clients to provide cost-effective delivery of scalable, integrated, and highly customized MSP, RPO, and total workforce solutions in more than 70 countries worldwide, with global headquarters here in Chicago and Sydney, Australia. Let's talk about the survey. Well, I should say before that you find the best companies sponsor HRO Today magazine or the HRO Today forum. You see here a small sample of just the MSP community. According to our recent HRO Today reader survey, 73% of our readers reporting titles of director or above. Our circulation in North America, Europe, and APAC is nearly 140,000 senior executives. Contact Gail Tedeschi at Shared Expertise for more information. Now, on to the survey. The survey instrument that we use has over 30 questions. There's 3 different ways that we look at it. There's breadth of service, there's the size of deal, and the quality of service. That comprises the whole methodology and how we come up with our quantitative ranking. The weightings aren't divulged, but I can say that size of deal is a factor, not as much as the others. The biggest one, the one that carries the most weight, is the customer satisfaction score. There's a bias towards complexity in terms of longer-term programs in the rankings, and to quantify, you must have 13 completed surveys from 10 different clients. All right, a little bit about verification. Only corporate emails are honored. I should note, too, that we look at every single record that we get very carefully. I go through the process myself, and I pass it on to Elliot. Each survey respondent receives a confirmation email informing them that their email address was used to complete the survey, and I send those out. I thank them for taking the survey and just let them know how much their efforts are appreciated. We have our webmaster work with our survey provider to perform IP address tracking so that no fraudulent surveys will be counted. If fraud is determined, the provider is eliminated from the survey and they receive a very cryptic message from Elliot that says, "You're dead to me." A little bit about the 2017 process. We sent out survey links to 25 different providers worldwide, and we used our list of 600 MSP clients. We reviewed surveys on 18 different providers, and we received verified surveys from 359 customers, and we actually used 176 completed buyers surveys, and that was from 150 different companies. This is the largest MSP customer satisfaction in the HR trade media. The Baker's Dozen list presents the top 12 providers that we surveyed. So I'm going to make a note about that. A Baker's Dozen usually has 13, but we only had 12. The reason is we felt there was a big cutoff between 12 and 13. We could have put in another company to fill out the list, but the data didn't bear that out. So when I say that every company on this list truly is exceptional, I really mean it. These are the best in the industry. Okay, first thing we're looking at here is the breadth of service, and it's one of the three matrix that I mentioned to you look at. You'll see here that PeopleScout came up on top of this particular area. Breadth of service simply is when we ask the clients to check off all the services that they use through this particular provider. And the broad it's with here is PeopleScout, so congratulations to them on that. The next dimension is the size of deal. Here we see Superior Group is up at the top. They take top honors for having the highest average size of deals. Now, let's look at the all-important quality of service scores. This is the most important factor. It's the most heavily weighted when we're doing the ratings. You'll see here the PeopleScout, once again, leads on service, and congratulations to them on that. Now, as we look at the combined overall score, this takes into account all these indices, and it averages them out based upon the algorithm that we use. Before I go any further, I do feel compelled to say that this is only an exhibition. This is not a competition. Please, no wagering. All right, I'm reading a list. I've got to put in a little. Anyway, let's take a look here. And I'm going to show you the 2017 HRO Today MSP Baker's Dozen Customer Satisfaction Providers in reverse rank order of their overall scores. Number 12, Acro Service Corporation. Number 11, Zero Chaos. Number 10, Cross Country Healthcare. Number 9, Superior Group. Number 8, Yo. 7, Advantage XPO. Let's move on to the top 6 providers in the 2017 MSP survey. Number 6, Geometric Results, Inc. Number 5, AMN Healthcare. Number 4, Agile One. Number 3, Bartech Guidant Group. Number 2, Pontoon Solutions. Note that I'm not actually going to say La La Land is number 1 on this. Sorry. And number 1, PeopleScout. Congratulations to PeopleScout and congratulations to everybody on the MSP list. All are excellent choices depending on your needs. I'd like to thank our, here's the overall score that you see broken down by each of the providers. And again, this type of detail is right in the magazine. And I'd like to thank once again our sponsors. They sponsored this presentation. They don't sponsor the survey itself, but thank you very much and congratulations to all.